My name is Ash. This is Lakehouse Live, and today we have Valentine's Day in the studio. They're going to kick us off with their first song, and this one is titled Spineless. It's a single that came out in 2022, so y'all can take it away.
Nothing can compare to how I feel when I'm with you. I don't know if you'd care about a loose screw or two. Is there something wrong with me? It's how I feel when I'm with you. I'm lost to myself and the things you do. Walking contradiction, fiction in my head. Methods to my madness, hanging by a thread. You are my affliction. I need some medicine, but if I stay with you, I'll be a skeleton. I'll be a skeleton. I'll be a skeleton. This fairy tale is covered in bad scars and a bruise. Yet I'm just slowly waiting to short this fuse. There's something wrong with me. It's how I feel when I'm with you. Completely lost my mind over the things I do. Walking contradiction, fiction in my head. Methods to my madness, hanging by a thread. You are my affliction. I need some medicine, but if I stay with you, I'll be a skeleton. I'll be a skeleton. I'll be a skeleton. Dependent, I don't know what to say. I just think I'm meant to be put away. You're just a walking contradiction, fiction in my head. Methods to my madness, hanging by a thread. You are my affliction. I need some medicine, but if I stay with you, I'll be a skeleton. I'll be a skeleton. I'll be a skeleton.
Right.
I'll let Arya take over for a sec.
I think that I'm a skeleton after hearing that because that was so good that I died. Thanks, guys, so much for coming out. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I really immediately just want to know how you guys became a band and got together because it feels like there's a lot of really amazing cohesiveness and good energy in here.
Okay, I have been picked to answer this question. So, I mean, long story short, we're all former Rutgers students. We all went to Rutgers in New Brunswick at some point. We started by connecting through some of the musicians groups at Rutgers, including one that Arya over here was the runner of, called Musicians Guild. So that's how we met Arya, through that organization, through a separate music organization. That's how I met Sage and Nishta. So we us three, we started to get this together and to meet up and to try to get something cohesive. I knew Sarah already, also from Rutgers. I knew her previously before the band. And so once us three were together, we needed a vocalist, obviously. When we put this message out to the other musicians at Rutgers, both of them were interested, both of them showed up, and they were both really good. So we were like, okay, we're all a band now. And yeah, I guess that's ever since then, we've been together, so yeah.
How long ago was that?
So we started in 2021. For me, Stage, and Sarah, that was our right before our senior year of college is when we started. So yeah, it's been about almost 3 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Coming up in like June or July, I think it will be 3 years we've been together.
That's awesome. You guys definitely have some magic that's happening between all of you. It's really wonderful.
Thank you.
And I think you're the first all-female band to be on the show.
Nice.
Which is so sick.
I love that.
I really love that. We were like so excited about getting an all-female band on the show because I'm just, in Asbury Park surrounded by all these men all the time.
Valid.
So valid.
We need more ladies up in here. That was one of the cameraman's phones for context of why you heard that. It's okay, it happens. It's all good. So yeah, tell me a little bit about like what you guys have planned for next. You have a couple singles out, and are you guys gonna work towards like an EP, a full length? Are you thinking about like taking it on the road a little bit? Like what's the idea?
So we've had a couple discussions about potentially touring, and I think that'll probably be in the works at some point later this year. But before the end of the year, we do want to produce a more full length, maybe like an album or an EP. So we've been working towards that. Deadlines are hard with 5 people.
Oh yeah.
So the idea was to have that last year, but this year it's looking a little better. We're looking as well into potential management, so
Smart.
that would be pretty cool. But for the most part, we've been pretty diligent about being choosy of where we play and like what we put our time towards, because it's hard to write when you're prepping for a show every weekend.
Absolutely.
But yeah, EP or full length album before the end of the year.
Awesome. I totally agree. I think that's actually something that I feel like comes up a lot in music is like people want to take so many shows and then it like does impede on the songwriting process, but you're also having to juggle because you like want to play those shows, and it turns into this vicious cycle of figuring out what's the like right thing to do. But what does your songwriting process look like?
I can take that. I'll talk. So it looks like different for every song. I think for the most part, one of us, usually like Stage or Sarah, will either have lyrics or a chord pattern or just a part of a chorus, and then we like play it at rehearsal, or we'll just add it to our like Google Drive of like stems and like unfinished music, and we just kind of like take that original like idea and try to like jam through it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it becomes like a song that we have. But yeah, I like Modelo is different because I think I made the entire like scrap from Logic or something using like MIDI instruments, and like they were all really great about just like playing it in real life because I don't know how to like transpose for a guitar or bass. But so that happened with that. But then for all of our other songs, it's a lot more like collaborative. Like either we start with lyrics or chords and just work from there.
That's cool. You guys are very collaborative. That's very necessary, I feel like,
sure.
in a band, and it can get like really, really like heated and heavy when someone wants to like just take the lead.
Yeah.
And I love that you've been also able to be like, I'm going to pull together like all these things that I don't know how to do and like try to make them work, and then everyone made that work. That's super cool.
Yeah, we all have like different ways that we learn music too. Like I know some of us prefer sheet music, some of us like don't.
She's right at me. I do not know
but,
how
like,
to read music. I play
she
everything
goes off
by
of
ear.
ears and her like ears, and I like to read sheet music a lot of time. But ever since joining the band, I haven't read sheet music in like 4 years, so we out here.
Yeah, I feel like that happens too. When you get to a point in a band, you stop using like the technical side in that way, and you start just kind of doing a lot by ear. So you like almost transition to that.
For sure.
You spend like years and years and years learning this theory and like having to sit down with all of these sheets, and then you're like, what did I do all of that for?
Yep.
But you did learn for a good reason, so. All right, so we're going to let them play their next song. This one is titled Love Island, and it is unreleased. So you guys get to hear it here first. Take it away, y'all. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Are you restarting my camera?
Yeah.
So I'll say it again. That was really amazing. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How are you all feeling?
Good, feeling good.
Good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that's the first time we actually hear ourselves play that fully, because we rehearsed
Yeah.
in the basement and like
Oh,
the sound
yeah.
is not.
Oh yeah, this sound
The
is
sound's not the
incredible
best
right
as
now.
Yeah.
This is like unbelievable. We use like a karaoke machine for the vocals.
I love that.
So this is significantly better.
Yeah, it's always fun to hear yourselves for the first time, like cohesively together and this kind of thing. Especially too, like when you play live, you like hope that you're gonna be able to hear something, and then you end up hearing not a single thing. So, this is definitely like the best of both worlds with that. So I have a question that I think is important for like, you know, the fact that you are an all-girl group. I really wanted to know like what inspires you as musicians, and specifically like what other females in music have inspired you. I don't know if this is for like, you know, different for all of you, but I'd love to hear everyone.
We listened to Willow Smith on the way here, and like I like we've had this question asked a few times, and I never like thought to think of Willow, but now that I'm thinking of it, like I listened to her a lot before the band started, and like hearing her today for some reason, I'm like, whoa, like I actually love Willow Smith.
What specifically makes you like love her so much? I mean, obviously I love her too. I think she's amazing. But like, is there something that really stands out to you?
Yeah, I think it's like her versatility. Like she has some songs that are super like psychedelic and really soft and kind of just you can just play in the background. But then she has other songs where she's like literally screaming and like the drums are so intricate and like yeah, it's definitely like inspiring for sure.
Yeah. Anyone else want to take a whack at that?
Let's see. I know a couple of years ago I was listening to a lot of the Distillers, Brody Dell.
Oh yeah.
Freaking awesome singer. Like I love her freaking raspiness of her voice.
She's a
and when
legend.
I know, she's so awesome. So I was like, yo, that's sick. So like I kind of, and the way she plays guitar too is like so cool. So singing and guitar, I can't sing, but like the way she plays guitar is like really good.
Sing.
Sarah,
Everyone's always out here saying they can't sing, but we know they can.
I got a little hidden talent, everyone. But yeah, I would go with like Brody Dell, and I'm trying to see if there's any other person. Probably not. I can't think of it on the spot, but like yeah, Brody Dell's like top for
Courtney
me.
Love.
Yeah.
Courtney Love.
Controversial figure, but I think she has a great voice. And
Oh, yeah.
probably Missy from Mannequin Pussy.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, and Alexia from Destroy Boys and
Boys.
Violet.
Oh my
Freaking
gosh.
Destroy Boys. They're like my idols, man.
I mean, everyone is like obsessed with them. Even like the students in the music academy that are like 12 years old like want to play Destroy Boys songs, and I'm like,
Nice.
that's hilarious and so cool. Anyone else got any inspos they want to share?
So it was a two-part question, I thought.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna try to answer the first part because I don't remember actually what the question was. So I think when it comes to like the importance of being an all-women band, I think it kind of like speaks to the versatility of women. I think for the most part, we kind of get boxed in a lot of ways, and that's not just as women, but also as people of color, people who identify as queer. So generally speaking, kind of shifting the frame on, you know, like what does that look like, and how does it differ from your standard pop culture reference. And then I would say inspirations. If you asked 10-year-old me, it would look like something maybe like Britney Spears and Shakira, but now that we're
Yes.
old,
Still
Ginger
Britney Spears.
has a lead female singer. Her name is Tatiana, and she's insane.
She is so
Ginger
good.
Oh, okay, you know
Yeah.
that. Cool. But Janis Joplin, Tracy Chapman,
Amazing.
you know, as per usual.
Yeah, I could also contribute to the question. The first part about being like an all-girl band, I think, you know, like representation obviously is very important. And for some context, over at Rutgers, there's like a huge underground music scene, which is super awesome. And there was a lot of bands, and there have been a lot of bands and musicians coming out of New Brunswick for a while now, but mostly like white men. As you mentioned, surrounded by white men. That's just how it is. And then, so when we formed over there, I think we were at least like the only female all-girl band there at the time. It was like, yeah, it was kind of a new thing. I feel like people were like, whoa. And then after we formed, like several other POC and like all girl and like queer bands came up from the same scene in New Brunswick. Like I can think of a few that we keep in touch with, we perform with, and I feel like the scene there is so much different now in a good way. I feel like so many people, so many kinds of people are a part of it, and I think that's like been a really great thing to see. Seeing all of these new bands, these diverse bands popping up after us has honestly been like really awesome. And just to see how the community there, the community there is still near and dear to our heart. So to see how that's grown has also been incredible. But for inspirations, I want to point out I'm a Heart fan. They're awesome. And I also want to shout out Marissa from Screaming Females, who we opened for, and she's so iconic. She's like insanely talented. So yeah, that's it.
That was an amazing answer too. I think.
Thank you.
To talk about like, you know, I spent a lot of time in the New Brunswick scene when I was younger too, and it was always seeing a bunch of white dudes scream into microphones in basements, and like it was never ever like a female fronted, or like, I mean, there was maybe one or two, like I remember like Sick Shit when like they were playing for a long time, and that was really cool to see like this like out there like female fronted style like of hardcore that like really came out of that area. But that was the only band that I really saw that was like that. So to be able to see you guys like create almost like a little bit of a movement in that area is super cool. And I think we need so much more of that in so many places. So I mean, people need to start like picking up their guitars and picking up their drumsticks, like specifically females, and just like jamming and figuring it out, because it doesn't have to be a one-sided thing. I mean, the music industry in general has always felt really male-dominated, and this studio alone even still does feel very male-dominated. So when I came into this place, I was like, you know, we need to have more women here. We need to have more people of color. We need to have more people in the queer community. Like, we need the diversity, because that's what I stand for. So I want that to symbolize what we're doing in this space. So the fact that you guys are representing that means like a lot for me, for you guys to be here, seriously. And also, bringing up Marissa, she is somebody that is in this studio all the time. She's very close with our head producer, and we love her near and dear. Like, she is such an amazing person. So the fact that you guys brought her up too is like very important to me. So thanks again, guys. I really appreciate having you guys in the space and getting to experience your talent.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting us here.
Of course.
This is an incredible space.
Thank you. So let's do, on hopefully a lighter note, let's do the question bowl. I'm like, I never know what we're going to get out of this.
Oh,
I just dropped a million of them. I'll pick them up later. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, this is an interesting one, and I don't know how I would answer it, so let's see how you guys answer it. Would you rather never get tired or never have to go to the bathroom?
I feel like maybe never have to go to the bathroom, because if you think about it, you can like not have to go to the bathroom. Like, you won't have to have that feeling of like, oh my god, I gotta use the bathroom, but like, you can just be sitting down. Like, I was in New York the other day in Central Park, and they had no bathrooms, and I had to go really bad, and I ran 8 blocks just to find a random Chipotle to use the bathroom.
Yep.
So imagine not having to use the bathroom in that situation.
I think that's my answer too.
Yeah, see, it's like, forget about tiredness. I'm tired 24/7, but bathroom, take that away from you.
but imagine what it would be to not be tired ever.
But now imagine you're
like
tired.
you don't have a chance of falling asleep while driving. Like,
Oh my god.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah, you get tired.
It'd be so productive.
I'm tired all the time.
But
Exactly,
do you still
I'd be
get
so
to
productive.
sleep? Like, if you never get tired, is the question like, would you not be able to like sleep
I don't
at
know.
all?
I mean, I guess you could go to sleep if you want, but if you're not tired, like...
Can't fall asleep.
And the question is misleading also because it's like, you don't have to use a bathroom, but could you choose to use a bathroom?
Yeah, like, that's I think we're really reading deeply into this question.
Need more details.
Yeah, like, this person needs to give us more context here, because I need, like, a backstory around everything. No, I feel like I'm on the bathroom train because I'm thinking about, like, long car rides.
Yeah.
And when I've, like, had to pee so bad. However, I would love to not be constantly fatigued, so...
I think I'm also team bathroom. Plus, like, public restrooms suck.
True.
Kind of nasty, so...
Like,
love
if
to
we
avoid
didn't have to
that.
go to the bathroom, would we never need like a gross bathroom ever again? Like, there would be
That'd be
no
nice.
bathroom.
Basement show bathrooms,
Oh.
guys.
Oh,
No, I've
basement show
literally been to a
bathroom.
basement show in New Brunswick where there was a toilet like in the actual venue, like next to where the
No
band was
door.
playing.
Literally,
Like,
it's all
Oh
good.
wow.
I don't even remember where that
It's probably
was,
the
like
same
what
place.
year it was, but like,
That sounds typical.
like
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
what,
definitely
like how
seen
many
that.
years did we all lose off our lives like being in that basement? I have
Such a
no idea.
biohazard.
Oh my god.
Okay, all right. That was a nice light question to to really keep the mood going. All right, so let's let you guys play your last song. And before we do, I just want to again thank you guys for coming out and make sure that for the camera that everyone who has participated in watching today to like and subscribe to the show and share it with your friends and your fam. The whole reason why we do this is so that we can support local artists and bring on national artists. So the more support we get, the easier that gets. And make sure that you support Valentine's Day on all of the streaming platforms, on social media, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, all of those places that you go to get your music. There's obviously going to be more music out, so we wanna keep the support going. So with that, we're gonna let you guys play your last song. So this is their latest single. This came out in late 2023, so it's called I Bite Back. And you guys can take it away.
Got a way about you, I think nobody knows, but I can see right through you. You got no heart of gold. Things you say are bullshit, your love just doesn't flow. And now the text you send me has sexual undertones. They used to make me feel through, yeah, that shit fucking blows. I wish I never brought you into my parents' home. Maybe one day I'll come to and I'll learn to let go. You're just a sucker, ain't you? Still trying to hold the throne.
Dilapidated, eviscerated. Your teeth are gonna cut me up. Abdicated, disintegrated. Didn't think you'd be this wrong.
Infernal creation, I send you back under. Banish you with all my might. Now you disappear from sight. I erase all you've left with this clap of thunder. Above, so below. Waste of space, it's time to go. Fate's not one you can outrun. Your deed here is done. Goodbye, goodbyes. You never stay away now and forever. Let a life descend, yet somehow you're the martyr. Cheeks is running thin, don't wanna be your mother. Can't help but wanna cringe when you call me your lover. You're so full of shit. Why do I even bother? Sink your teeth in our skin. Could you bite any harder? And you won't let me win. Guess I'll just take a number. Hey, your shit-eating grin. I think I'm gonna vomit. I'll never let you in, and baby, that's a promise.
Dilapidated, eviscerated. Your teeth are gonna cut me up. Abdicated, disintegrated. Didn't think I'd be this tough.
Infernal creation, I send you back under. I banish you with all my might. Now you disappear from sight.